Hey, beautiful beings, how you doing? It's Rosie Glow here, and a few apologies. It seemed that Gmail or Google did not want to recognize Rosie Glow, only Rosanna Hannis, which is quite funny. So, welcome to our pre-new moon solar eclipse co-creation meditation, which is specifically for star seeds and those who want to activate 5D consciousness in our mainstream reality. Now, if you are new to me and what I actually offer, I want to remind you that when we access 5D consciousness, what we're actually doing is we are co-creating our reality from the inside out, rather than looking for the external to validate what we are creating. So it means you look inward first rather than outward for the direction that we're actually going to go in, and we learn to trust our hearts. So we are in the space today, my friends, where we are co-creating the energy of being a pioneer of courageous and beneficial change. And this is essential. This is such a beautiful energy with this Sagittarian new moon, because it allows us to transmute fear into trust, to make it a powerful force for change. And I know there's lots of new things on the horizon at the moment that might make us a little bit more edgy than usual. We are in the final eclipse of the Gemini Sagittarian corridor. And so when I say it's final exams time, I mean, hello, welcome those who are here. I mean that this is our time to really see if we are going to wobble every time things outside of us don't look the way we expect them to or want them to, or whether we're going to keep holding our own inner counsel and actually remember that we have to believe it before we see it, and we need to consistently hold this vibration. So for me, it can be very easy to get distracted with how many people watch these videos, but I believe everybody who does is a very, very powerful conduit of change. And I want all of us to imagine that we are acupuncture needles of love and light, and we transmit these codes into the earth, into the crystalline grid, and everybody who's ready to receive them starts to receive them. So let me just get my computer to do what I want it to do. There you go. Looking a little bit white and ghosty, so let's change that. There we go. Hello. We're going to start with a little Cacao Blessing. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, remember that when you hit subscribe, you are subscribing to grace, which is the power of revelation. And this allows us to let go easily of what no longer serves us. And one of the most important aspects of co-creating our reality is being driven by a desire, and then transmuting that desire, being willing to surrender it to the highest good of all and the win-win-win. That's when you know you are not in your ego. The moment that you are holding on, going, it's got to work out this way, and if it doesn't work out this way, then I'm a failure, basically, or the situation has failed. Basically, what you're doing is still in your ego, thinking that your higher self has taken over, because it's the surrendering to the highest good. It's surrendering to source, to the divine consciousness within you, that will bring things into our lives that are better than we could possibly have expected. Things might not work out the way we expect, but if we intend that they're going to work out better than we expect, then we can just allow ourselves to utilize our energy for the highest good of all. And in between setting seeds like we're doing now ahead of this new moon, which will be tomorrow, we have to keep our vibration light. And this is the message my guides have been giving me more than anything this week. It's like, lighten up, Rosie Glow, lighten up, Rosanna Hannis. Stop, feeling the density and getting caught up in it. Just be the light that you are and shine it into the world. So all of you, this is a message for you too. And if you're new to all of this, remember that I work on the basis of activating multidimensional consciousness in our physical reality. So remember that we're all having pretty subjective experience. I'm not going to go into that in this video, but what it means is when you look to be, how can I put this? When you allow yourself to see that there are different narratives coexisting at the same time, and you choose what you're going to focus into, which radio station you're going to listen to and tune into and really commit to, then you become a powerful force for change. And that's why I offer so many opportunities for you to connect with me. So there's multidimensional yoga online on Monday nights. We do these new moon co-creation meditations on YouTube once a month. You can join the inner circle for a small fee for the full moon energy upgrade and update. And healing, actually, because that's when I transmit Reiki and light language codes as well. And then you also, please mark your diaries for Monday, the 20th of December, which is going to be the solstice event that I'm co-creating with my guides. And, we are really on the crest of a very powerful shift. The American Indians prophesied that there would really be, well, there's a solar flash basically going on around this solstice, and we've all been hearing about the event, which is like a bliss wave that is due to roll through this planet and basically awaken the hearts of all. So we're all aligning with that, because we know what the world has been like in all this trouble and strife, but we want to co-create a new world. So we're going to do that together today. So bring your cacao to your heart. If you haven't actually got cacao, then please just bring your hands to your heart. Take a moment to close your eyes. Welcome your breath. And know that, you know, we have a good, usually 150, 200 odd that actually partake in this co-creation meditation at some point. So connecting with all of the beings, all of the awakening star seeds that are drawn to this work, knowing that each and every one of us is as powerful as a mosquito. And by that, I mean, if you've ever tried to go to sleep with a mosquito in the room, you know what that's like. So we might be small, but we are incredibly powerful. And I invite you to invite the Cacao Diva into your heart right now as the energy of compassion. And let this flow from your heart out in front of you, behind you, to your left and to your right. And as a fountain of love and light, which I'm seeing as gold stardust, is flowing from your heart out into the world, out into your energy field, so too, the sun above us, our solar sun, our local source point, is flowing down this stardust through us and around us. And Mother Earth is sending her energy upwards, which you might feel more as a crystalline frequency, maybe more like a bright light stardust that's emanating outwards. Some may see it as ruby. Whatever color you see, trust it. So you could almost imagine yourself as this energy that's flowing outwards, there's stardust flowing in all directions, and then there's stardust coming from above, and there's also stardust coming from below. So we are a beautiful cascade of love and light. With your nose, draw a circle in the air in front of you. Let yourself create the outer boundary of the sphere that we're each activating around us, our sphere of compassion. Go the other way. Notice how relaxed or tight your neck feels. Mine feels really nice and free today. Draw your nose down and up. And here we're establishing our core connection with Source and Gaia. And we're calling in our star families, our soul families, all of the ascended masters, angels, archangels that communicate with us, that are part of our consciousness. When I talk about the celestial body, which is an aspect of our energy field, we recognize that all of these beings are aspects of ourselves. They're not separate. So whether we call in Archangel Michael, or we call in Palais Athena, or we call in Jesus Christ, we call in the Magdalene flame, these are all aspects of our own consciousness that we're connecting to. So let's connect to the Pleiadians. Come on in, Pleiadians. Let's connect to the Arcturians. Come on in, my friends. All of the most beneficial, beautiful beings of love and light that are part of the Galactic Federation of Love and Light, we ask you please to activate our sphere of compassion, to let yourselves be known in our energy field as beautiful, benevolent, uplifting energy that is being gifted to us as though we are being love bombed with compassion so we can radiate it out. And I'm also calling in the Syrians, the Andromedans, the Lyrans, and connecting to Neptune as well, so that we can really activate our imagination in a way that allows us to dream bigger dreams, dreams that uplift us and inspire us. And so breathe in, and as you breathe out, turn your head to the left and release the past. Know it's just part of the journey you're on, but it's not the whole of you at all. It's just what you've been through. Inhale, center, and exhale to the right. And here we're calling in the cavalry of light. I want you to imagine you've got all of these beautiful light beings and star beings, aspects of you coming towards you saying, yeah, we are the cavalry of love and light. We're here. We're here to play this new game of star peace. And this seeds peace on earth. Bring your head to your heart. So head center, gently drop your chin to your heart. Let the smile in your heart find you. And beam that smile out. So now that sphere in front becomes all around you. Step into it. This is the portal that activates your creativity studio, where you get to co-create your reality, where we do so collectively. And just feel how big you want this sphere to be. Allow it to expand. And if you need to bring it a little bit closer, that's fine. But the sphere is made of trillions of little spheres all spinning on their own axis. And these are all the light beings. These are all the beautiful light beings that are connecting to us, that always hear our call when we call them in. So I'm calling in miracle magic. I'm calling in grace. I am calling in the frequency of victory for all of us to feel this, to energize it, to anchor to it, so that we are the way showers. We see the change already. We see that we are co-creating this new reality, and it is already here. We are thriving. We are love-centered beings. The shackles of fear, the cloak of fear, the blinkers of fear, the earplugs of fear have all been removed, and we are having a celebratory party. Yeah, baby. And we don't have any restrictions because we are free in our souls. We are free. So let's activate this with the sound Ma, so that we activate our earth chakras and purify the crystalline grid. Send the sound Om up into the universe so that we clear our soul chakras and connection to the divine mind grid. And then the sound An from our hearts to each other to connect on the divine human heart grid and purify our connections heart to heart. Deep breath in. Peace be with you. Peace be in you. Peace be in all of us. We are the peacemakers. So Mama Cacao, we invite you to guide us in the next couple of weeks as we lead to the full moon, to see how each of us can step into full alignment with being the courageous and beneficial pioneers of change. Beneficial change, courageous change. So we call on our horse, we call on our sphere, we call on our sword of light and love, and our shield of love and light too. So that we're visible to those we're meant to be visible to, and visible to those we're not. And we can cut through all illusion, transmute it into truth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bow your head to your heart again, gently bring yourself back. Hello. Hello, I'm Rosie Glow. So, hey, so good to see you all. So Kirsty, hello Jason, hello Dawn, hello Kate, Anne, Danny, Nicole, or Nix. Beautiful to have you here. Thank you for the likes. If you want to like, please like. I wanted to read a few bits out to you, but I actually prefer to channel. So let's just go with this. We know that we know that things are heating up. Okay, we're coming to the shortest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere, and believe it before you see it is the name of the 5D game. Okay, it's totally different to 3D and 4D consciousness. And so many people are stuck in this fight. And I've come to understand that everyone is playing their role perfectly, right? Everything that is happening is necessary. It is essential for us to make a unified choice. And whatever your beliefs are, challenging your beliefs is a very healthy thing to do regularly. Okay, do I still believe that? Is that still the way things are? Because there are beings on this planet, let's face it, who do not have the highest intention, the highest good in their hearts. We know that they are coming from a place where they're seeking to dominate through fear and control, and that's running rife in the collective. However, it's not true for everyone, right? So what I'm inviting us to do is just to step out of judgment and step out of criticism, because these are going to be the themes of the full moon in a couple of weeks. So where do you still judge and criticize? Notice that, be aware of that, because as pioneers of, courageous and beneficial change, we need to stop looking at what everyone else is doing and be guided by it. We can look at what everyone else is doing and we can be inspired by what we want to do instead. So in my coaching, I talk about something called the Springboard Exercise, which is taking what you don't want and from it being inspired to create something you do want. So, if you're fed up of being busy all the time, then what do you want instead? You want grace and ease in your life? Do you want to be like doing nothing at all? What's the balance for you, right? So the way to create positive change in the collective is actually to consider what positive change would look like for you. So how do you want your life to shift? What are the changes that you want to see, that you want to be a pioneer of, beneficial and courageous change in your life? What is it time to really let go of? If you know what ego death means, I've been through many ego deaths myself, and this is the roles that we play that other people know us for. I'm the person you come to for this. I'm the person you come to for this. Oh, I play this role. I'm a giver. I'm a rescuer. I'm a caretaker. And all of it's valid, my friends. But you get to reinvent yourself however many times you like. The essence of what you're here to do, to share with this world, remains the same. Each of us has a divine blueprint, right? Each of us has one piece of the puzzle to play in the co-creation of a new reality. And it's not going to be what you feel you have to do. It's going to be what you most enjoy doing. So if you're bored of doing stuff, stop doing it. And I've actually seriously been thinking about, even these sessions that I do, I'm thinking, well, how can I take this to the next level now, rather than just doing what I've always done, because I've done this for so many years and this is what people want. If you keep doing what you've always got done, you'll always get what you've already had. So shift the game, allow yourself to be adventurous in this process. In terms of crystals, I've been finding some really funny things happening. Like I've lost, my pendulums, like anything that makes me look outside of myself has kind of disappeared. You will find at this point that your intuition is going to be massively increased. And very often the reason we don't listen to our hearts is there's conflict between the heart and the mind. The mind isn't here. This is the brain. The mind is in the collective, right? But, you might be wanting to do something and it looks like there's opportunities coming your way to do it. But actually your heart's saying, no, not now. This isn't right just yet. And it can feel frustrating because it seems like there's a conflict in what's going on. There's no conflict. There's a difference between no and not yet, and also allowing everything to be handled behind the scenes, like organized behind the scenes, so that when you do step forward, you've got a maximum opportunity to have great impact, right? If you just throw yourself into things, that can be as challenging as never really stepping forward because you're too scared to fail. So we're moving beyond our extremes. But as we truly move into this energy of stepping forward fearlessly, I want to remind you that fear has many different connotations to it, but face everything and recover was a new one that I heard and I loved it. And we are facing everything. The main thing in our collective consciousness now is, depending on what radio station you tune into, you're going to hear very different facts. But one thing that I would say is, fact check the fact checkers, right? Notice who's behind things and what is their agenda, what is their motivation. Because whatever we see in this world, whatever we believe in this world, rather, we will see evidence of. So in our co-creation today, just before we go into it, I wanted to show you that I've got a clear quartz for clarity. I've actually got a fluorite diamond shape. This is naturally occurring. I'm just wondering whether you can see it properly, actually. Naturally occurring fluorite in a diamond shape, right? Now, this for me is to activate our diamond body, and many of us are ready to do this. So if you've already activated your Merkaba, if you've already been working with your inner masculine, inner feminine, inner child, particularly if you've worked with me on the Fearless, Loved Up and Free to Be Me program, you know you've already done that. So the next stage is the integration into the diamond body. And this is when we're really activating our divine blueprint, which is what I find celestite actually really activates in us. So I have a huge piece of celestite. This bit actually broke off it. So this is my personal piece. And so as we tune into this co-creation, I will be working with these energies because having clarity just will help each of us to be far more powerful. Now, I would love to know, hey, Emma, good to see you. What has been going on for you? Like in terms of final exam time, what have you been seeing has been showing up as a pattern? And, you know, if the last 12 to 18 months have been basically getting us to learn something and fine-tuning our capacity to stay in alignment with this new vibration, at this point, we're going to be tested to basically see whether we've really learned it, whether we're going to go back to our old ways. So as I said, really what this is about is, are we going to keep looking outwards and therefore go, oh, things aren't working because they haven't changed the way I expected them to. It looks like things are getting worse. This isn't happening. Versus, oh, look, things are really changing because things are heating up. I'm just going to keep transmitting the energy that is the purest vibration I can offer. I'm going to keep aligning with the highest good of all. And here's the secret, my friends. If you want something to manifest in your life, rather than keeping to ask for it, give gratitude for it having already manifested. And for those things that, you know, feel overwhelming for you, have you handed them over to source? Have you handed them over to your guides and teachers and said, please take care of this for me? Because we are the creators of our reality. We are the narrators. We are the actors. We are the directors. We are playing every part in our personal show, right? Our personal reality, drama, comedy, fantasy, whatever it is that you are living in this experience, love story. So allowing yourself to really come into where I want to go most, but I'm scared to go. I'm scared of what will come because it's new and unfamiliar territory. That's where we're going today, right? So I am aligning fully with Star Peace, with my purpose, if you like, as the mastermind behind the Star Peace movement. Now, this seems huge, right? But it is my purpose, and I'm going to take it that everything else is going to line up now for me to move forward, galloping along on my horse, knowing this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm most inspired by. And I have to let go of the roles I've played before, whether it's fertility expert, perinatal yoga expert, doula, Reiki master, even coach, right? It's like, no, this is now my creative piece that I want to align with fully. And you get an opportunity to consider, because as we step into 2022, the message I have received around this is 2020 was actually the like seeing through eyes of fear year. It was like 2020 vision, just see how fear is affecting the collective. Then 2021 was about getting stuck in the fourth dimension, if you like. 2020 was the 3D. It was just everyone's freaked out, not really sure what's real and what isn't. 4D, all these other narratives have come out in 2021. We've seen things are not the way we were told they were. Things keep changing. Just when you think you're doing the right thing, then things are still not working the way you expect them to, because it's an infinite spiral. 4D is like so many places to go with it. And a lot of truths have got to come to light. And by that, we mean the corruption on this planet has to be seen for what it is. You know, the fact that people are blatantly misleading us in what they're saying is really hard for us to swallow. Yet we've had this happen for time immemorial. Now we need to accept it's happening for us to create something new. All right. 2020, if it was the year of the 3D matrix becoming visible, 2022 is the year that we seed and activate the divine matrix, 5D consciousness. So we are all doing that. Okay. So just Just take a moment. Just let yourself feel into this. I think it feels like the cards want to come out, and then I'm going to go into this co-creation. If anyone has any questions, let me know, because I know when I get on here and I do these lives, I'm like, oh, there's so many things I want to say. I am a divine human pioneer of courageous and beneficial change. Letting go and putting your soul in control is vital. So 2 secs and I will get you these cards. Learning to relax about everything and go with the flow and trust that things are unfolding as they should. And remembering also that our energy, when our energy is high, like expanded, high frequency, whatever's around us or put into us doesn't have the effect on us that we are told in the 3D narrative, okay, or the 4D narrative. Now, remember, this is like mainstream narrative, alternate narratives. We become superhumans. Divine humans are heart-activated superhumans. We operate in accordance with divine law. Divine law overrides human law, although you'll find that you have to sometimes get really in conflict with what the right thing to do is. And, you know, I think a lot of us are asking the question now, is the right thing to do to follow the human law when the human law is clearly asking us to do something that is out of alignment, for example, with human rights? Or is the right thing to do to break a human law, to act in alignment with divine law? And we're still facing that conflict because we're in duality at present. But the more of us that create a unified field around duality and choose to focus on the heart, what happens with that is we then step into a place where we align, like human law will align with divine law as a result of that. That's why star peace precedes peace on earth. There is method to my madness. Give us some comments. I want to hear some stuff. If you're here, sending love and hugs. Kirsty, good to see you. Thanks for that, my love. I want to get some feedback from you all. Tell me what's going on for you as I pull these beautiful cards and then get us into the co-creation. And, you know, do you want something other than co-creating? Like, what do you want on this session when we're doing the new moon? What would really work for you? Because I think it's time to change things up a bit. Hey, Mariana, good to see you. And belated happy birthday to you. I saw it was your birthday. I'm really sorry I didn't get to say happy birthday on your page, but happy birthday. And big love to Violetta. Oh, felt a rush there. So thanks for the love back. All right. So heart of the matter for us all. Ha! You cannot make this up. Oh, lights, go away. Let's do this bit. This is what this whole co-creation is about. The sword of transmutational fire, the shield of light and love, Archangel Michael on his horse, saying, keep going, keep calm, carry on, just keep going. When you really align with that heart truth, this is Moses magic. This is when the seas part. So you are being impulsed. All of us are being told what we need to focus on. What brings you the greatest joy? Focus on that. Everything else will come into alignment. And if you're not liking what you're seeing in the collective, what do you want to see instead? Please, please, please join the hashtag StarPeace Seeding the New Earth Narrative Facebook page. I've now got a channel on Telegram as well. And we have a StarPeace podcast on Anchor. So everything is lining up, but it's all behind the scenes at the moment, ready to take over. So our block to really being fearless and being these pioneers of beneficial and courageous change is not calling in our star family. This is the galactic goddess, the cosmic goddess. Okay, we need to call her in. So she's coming through as the platinum flame, as the turquoise flame. Ask for help. All right, ask and it is given. I need to show you something else while I'm here. Okay, this you may have seen on Instagram. This is my soul energy, if you like. So I had a reading with a really wonderful lady called Janie and with Jill Kirkham. So they did this together. But my star constellations are Andromeda, Sirius, Regal, and Arcturus, and also the Pleiades and Lyran energies, okay, the Lyra star system. So when you hear my light language, it's a combination of all of those and Neptune. So knowing where you come from, knowing what you're inspired by, you can just look online and look at the StarSeed, what type of StarSeed are you? You're going to be a combination of many, but see what you feel more like you resonate with. Okay, you'll have elements of everything, but see what you resonate with and call them in to support you. All right, the here and now, what we're doing today before we go into it. Unconditional love in this beautiful soft pink energy, which is divine grace. It's a very powerful healer. There's a little baby in this bouquet of flowers. So we are nurturing the inner infant in us that is the 5D consciousness that can really grow in our collective. We are the teachers of the new earth, my friends. Final card, and we'll get into our co-creation. The outcome, the resolve, the infinite possibilities. We remember our eternal nature. This is the angelic energy. Archangels, angels, we are our guardian angels. We are also our guardian angels in the celestial concept. So much help here. So much help. Let's get on with it. I'm just going to get the lights right. What's Kirsty saying? There's a huge amount of stuff, shall we say, going on around me at the moment. Yeah. So just blaze through. Remember, how do I want to feel? When you're not sure what you want to co-create, how do I want to feel is the question, right? From how you want to feel, you'll then start to get a sense of what you want to co-create. Jason's saying, I'm so embarrassed. It's hard as a rock listening to your voice. That accent, English accent. Yes, it is an English accent. Not sure what you mean. But anyway, what I would like to know for anyone else that is watching is the audio okay? Because I had to sacrifice a mic. Sometimes when I put the camera and the mic together, they don't work. I don't know why. Considering, what we're doing here, I think it's important to recognize we get a lot of interference. If we get a lot of interference, we must be onto something, right? All right, let's do this. Rubbing our hands together. Make sure you've had your cacao. Good, thanks for that. Stretch up and just gently yawn your body awake. I want you to remember that we are friggin' powerful, okay? Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you. Just yawn your body awake. Make space for grace. Make space for the power of revelation in your life, and so that you can download the codes of what it will be for you, what your piece of the puzzle is in becoming this courageous and beneficial pioneer of change. Yeah, baby. Push that glass ceiling up and away. And I'm just going to remind you all, 20th of December, we'll start to put the information out there literally tomorrow probably about the solstice event. Super affordable, super accessible. And those of you who do join us for that will get access to the full moon energy healing and upgrade, which will be pre-recorded because I'm doing that with my private inner circle for other reasons this time. You've also got the Cosmic Cleanup Crew, which is a digital program, which would be a wonderful Christmas present for a lot of people that are stuck in fear and feel powerless, and for you as well, to cleanse your energy. Monday nights for multidimensional yoga. That just makes the physical embodiment of this practice come out to the side. And what else? Next Thursday, so next week, we're going to be bringing the energies of 2022 to us. And I'm going to be offering a free live masterclass on setting our intentions for 2022 and rewriting our narratives, because we have to write the new story. It hasn't been written. It's in our hearts. Okay. So pushing away everything that you need to push away, and then bring your hands so that they're resting palms up on your thighs. I'm going to drop in now. So you may want to bring one hand to your heart center. You may want to bring another hand to your solar plexus just for a moment. And breathe. So we're aiming to breathe in and out through the nose. Just reminding ourselves, I am a divine human pioneer of courageous and beneficial change. This is true in me. I'm activating these codes. I am a divine human pioneer of courageous and beneficial change. Just feel that. What does that feel like? I am a divine human pioneer of courageous and beneficial change. Just feel it. Oh, friggin' heck, that is amazing. Okay, now, this is new moon energy. We have this solar eclipse in Sagittarius, a powerful turning point for all of us. We suddenly get it. It makes sense. Oh, I know what I've got to do now. I know I can just turn off the right and the wrongs. I can just come into what is my part to play here. And I'd love you to imagine now you've got your huge sphere of compassion around you, and way, 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 way up above is the crescent of the new moon. It hasn't even been born yet. I'd like you just to imagine that it's up there and it's starting to send source consciousness down through all of the portals. You can feel yourself being tickled with divine light all the way down. So the transmissions that come through are a gold stardust, a platinum stardust. That's it, beauties. You are amazing. Woo! A soft pink stardust. And my pink star grace spaceship wants me to let everyone know about it. So all of us are connected to different extraterrestrial races, if you like. We are partly their consciousness. They so want us to know that. The more we focus on it, the more evidence we'll see. Now, not all ETs are of benevolent intent, hence why we've had Star Wars. But there are so many extraterrestrial races that are of the light, and the light in our universe has already won. So they're saying to us, please tell everyone the light has won already. The battle that's playing out on the earth is just a time lapse. It's just an old, it's done already. Just collapse that timeline. Imagine everybody celebrating freedom, whatever that means. Imagine everybody celebrating freedom. Let go of the responsibility that it's all down to you. It's not. So left palm up. Now, where's this spaceship? It's above the moon. Okay, so the spaceship is above the moon. So we have our solar system, we have our galaxy. So it's in our galaxy, and it's basically acting as a portal to allow for all of the extraterrestrial races that are here to support star peace and peace on Earth. They're all transmitting their codes, which is why we're getting these different colors, and they're bringing through the rainbow. Thank you so much, beautiful ones. I feel you. Thank you. Thank you. So you may see this spaceship. Just imagine all of the colors coming through above the spaceship, and then there's stardust above the spaceship, and as they come through the spaceship, they become flames of energy, different color energy, and just trust the energy that's coming through. There's a beautiful orangey pink coming through, which I see as divine joy and divine delight. So get in the energy of celebration. Let's call in our I am presence. Please repeat after me out loud. I am all that is. I am the one self I am. I am that I am. I am the source of my creations. I am the creator of my reality. I am the creation. I am a multi-dimensional being of love and light. I am sovereign. I am free. I am divine human pioneer of courageous and beneficial change. I am a divine human pioneer of courageous and beneficial change. I am a divine human pioneer of courageous and beneficial change. I am invisible, invincible, invulnerable, impermeable, impenetrable, untrackable, untraceable, and untouchable to anyone or anything of malevolent intent. I am highly visible, highly magnetic, highly drawn to my star family, my soul tribe, all those that I'm here to support in their awakening, all those that I'm here to connect with in our ascension. I am divine bliss. I am rich. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am pure love. I am seeing through eyes of love. I am loving what I see. I am truly free to be my divine essence, me. I am that I am. Wow. You are amazing. I feel this energy so beautifully. So open both your palms up, okay? Just want you to imagine now that you are a pillar of light and love. You can reach your arms up, palms up, and just let yourself receive. So let's practice bringing in these frequencies of gratitude. Some of you will be seeing the rainbow flame. So let's activate it now. I am the rainbow flame. I am the rainbow flame. I am the rainbow flame. Just let it come down through your being. Trust how you see it. So maybe it's like a soft white light, which has a soft pastel rainbow coming through it. Maybe it's the gold energy of the victory flame with a mottled, like a petrol rainbow coming through it. Now, if you imagine you look at a rainbow in a puddle, slightly different. It's more like peacock colors, right? But it's coming through as a glittery stardust. Or you may be getting the bright gems, the rainbow flame gems, the citrine, the aquamarine, the sapphire, the amethyst, the gold, the ruby. What else is coming through? Turquoise, emerald. Whoa. Carnelian, there's gold, really strong gold coming through in the citrine. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Crystalline, bright light. And then there's the indigo, which is a deep sapphire. Oh, just feel these, bathe in them. And just imagine that actually they're coming down as a flame that's spiraling through all of the portals. Soft pink flame, so rose quartz flame of divine grace coming through. Now, if you gently spiral on your tailbone, like make little circles, well, there's spirals on your tailbone as you sit up, you'll feel your lower abdominal muscles engage. Lift your chest. Align with success. Oh, that feels so good. Chichira hawana kikira he anasia chua kikira hawana. They want to be heard a little bit, these beautiful star beings. Suana chichi hawana kawana si sira hawana sia. Prepare yourselves, lovely ones. Prepare yourselves for the most magnificent celebration. See already whatever it is that you want to see. It's already happened. Collapse the other timelines by not giving them your attention anymore. Turn the TV off. Turn the radio off. Turn those vibrations off in your life. As these flames come through, know that they are dissolving your attachment to what no longer serves you. And if you can truly trust now, you know that what leaves your life is meant to leave your life. What isn't working isn't meant to work. So let go of trying to make it work. Ask to be shown instead where to direct your energy, and trust that it is wherever you feel the most joy. Oh, diamond portal has just opened up. So step into it. Step into what looks like a diamond doorway, a diamond-shaped doorway. And find yourself now in your own spaceship, which is your sphere of compassion. That's it, beautiful. Now, as these flames are coming through, we're being encouraged to imagine we're looking at a screen and we're seeing already what we want to see on the news, what we want to read in the newspapers. We're seeing already that whatever we know is not aligned with love is just stopped in its tracks. We see the exposure of all those who have been playing the game of misinforming us. And they've played their part beautifully. I want you to remember they are you. Do not make the mistake of thinking they are external to you. They're not. They're aspects of you being, your being, that are not unified. So I'm seeing a certain doctor, sounds like Mouchy, but with an F. And I invite you to create a sphere of compassion in front of your face and put him in it. And I'm seeing a certain Mr. Fence or Mates with a G, put him in there too. I'm seeing BJ, the UK's puppet, put him in there. And of course, the very old dinosaur that is the American puppet, put him in there too. All the names that you associate with corruption, put them in the sphere, okay? All the names, whether they take a female form, a male form, a non-binary form, I'm being told, those that are showing up as politically correct to confuse us, all of the wolves in sheep's clothing, just put them in the sphere. Breathe them out. Own that they are a part of your creation, your projection in this reality, because you can see them, right? And the health ministers of the world, put them in the sphere, put the WHO in the sphere, put the put the 500 new billionaires that have been created in the last 2 years in the sphere that are profiting from us all living a more limited life. Put them all in the sphere. The women that are against women, that claim to be for women. So a certain Belinda with an M, put her in there. And let's just reclaim all the parts of us that would rather be powerful, would rather control than actually trust that there is enough for everyone. Put them in the sphere. Everyone you hate, everyone you despise, everyone that you can't stand the look of or the voice of, put them in the sphere. Good, that's it. Beautiful. Now you've got 2 hands out at the moment, and they are being filled, like I'm seeing 2 spheres of rainbow light, but they are actually, there's rainbow flames. They're like 2 balls of fire, rainbow fire. And Archangel Michael's sword of fire is here, and so is his shield. And they're just, the sword and the shield are kind of like floating in front of us. So if you imagine you've got the small sphere of compassion that you've been putting all the nefarious entities that are part of your consciousness and our collective consciousness in the sphere. I can see to my right the sword, the flames of the sword, and to my left the shield. And in my hands, so we're all doing this, we've got 2 balls of flames. Okay, so releasing now from our cellular, molecular, atomic and subatomic memory, from the waves and particles of our quantum field and photon stream, from our physical, etheric, emotional, mental and astral bodies, any and all attachment to narratives, to right and wrong, to duality, to making others the enemy, to giving anyone outside of us any power at all. Release all of this now into the sphere. Release it, breathe in deep. As you breathe out, it's like a fire breath. You're like a dragon. Just breathe it into the sphere. Again, deep breath in. Breathe it into the sphere. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out into the sphere. You think Maxines are wrong? Breathe them into the sphere. You think money's wrong? Breathe that into the sphere. Anything that you think is bad or wrong, take a moment. Anything that you feel has power over you, I want you to put censorship in the sphere. Wow, that's coming out like grey concrete energy. That's interesting. Again, breathe that censorship out. Being told to put the slave trade into the sphere, the child trafficking, human trafficking, everything that is an abomination, everything that is a violation of human rights and free will, put it in the sphere. Okay, education system in the sphere, newspapers, media in the sphere, TV in the sphere, TV presenters that lie in the sphere, journalists that bend the truth in the sphere. All those with blinkers on in our perception in the sphere. Remember, they're all us. Okay, what else is wrong with this world, in your opinion? The illusion of time, put that in the sphere. Everything's happening now. What else? The greater good. I want you to put the greater good in the sphere. Peer pressure in the sphere. Animal testing in the sphere. Human testing in the sphere. Good. The sphere's huge now. So the sphere's spinning faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Like when you get the lotto balls being spun before they're picked out. I just want you to imagine now that the spaceship that we called in before is like sending energy from above. We're sending energy from our hearts. And we're now going to take these two hands that are full of rainbow flames, balls of fire. And we're going to love bomb the sphere in front of us with all of this light and love. Use your hands. Just push it into the sphere. Ha, 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 ha. I want you to imagine you're a super being, superhuman. You're massive, massive. You're just sending it all in, and everything that's in there is like it's getting splattered, like it's getting paintballed. Ha, ha, ha. So what you're doing is evolving these aspects of your consciousness to align with 5D, baby, because this is the reality of Paradise Earth. I am aligning with the most graceful, easy, and joyful ascension paradise timeline. I am collapsing all other timelines in the sphere. You go. Yes. Ho, ho, ho. There's a lot of humor in this collective today. Thank you. That's it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, it's a very, 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 very strong ruby red frequency coming through. So now push your hands forward like you are aware of the sphere in front of you, and palms are facing outward, not inward. And then connect your thumbs and index fingers. You can peek your eyes open if you want, just for a sec. Now breathe the ruby flame from the earth, pull it up through your hands into the sphere. Beautiful. One more time. Beautiful. Okay, so from above, we're going to channel the victory flame down. So it's golden stardust with that rainbow dust I mentioned. Bring it down. Anchor it through your earth chakra and now transmit it into the sphere. One more time. Beautiful. Okay, now open your hands up wide. Bring the hands, one to the solar plexus, one to the heart. And just look at that sphere now. You can imagine there's like this band of shimmering gold around the sphere. It's spinning super fast. The ruby and the gold working together. Now, that's the Magdalene and the Christ flame, by the way, working together so we can embody, materialize in this physical reality, our divine legacy. Our divine legacy as divine humans with our starseed consciousness. So as the rainbow comes through, it's like a representative of the starseed consciousness that is all of the constellations I mentioned before and others too. And the emerald green flames coming through. So this is for our physical protection, our spiritual protection in all dimensions, all space and time. So bring it down. I am the emerald green flame. I am the emerald green flame. I am the emerald green flame. So whatever you want to manifest, co-create in your physical reality, that sense of there being plenty of whatever you need, whatever resource you need. Just claim the emerald green flame. Let it move down to the very core of Mother Earth. Spread it around the earth. Transmit it into the sphere. And I'd like you just to imagine your light body, which might be a diamond shape or a six-pointed star, your physical outline, and your core line, your inner lightsaber, are all glowing emerald green. Gorgeous. So now we create a rainbow bridge, and we're going to step into the sphere in front of us because it's now full of the codes of our 5D frequency, the manifested new earth, paradise, graceful, easy, and joyful timeline that we are all aligning with. And our little individual puzzle piece is in there. All right. But before we do, let's just anchor it. So please imagine you're holding that sphere and say with me, anchor, lock, and seal, recalibrate, align, balance, and harmonize. For graceful and gentle integration and full expression in our physical reality, in all relevant dimensions of our being, in all space and all time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now create a rainbow bridge from your heart into the sphere. And see that sphere expand around you. Notice there's like this amazing gold stardust just flowing through. And you are the galloping horse. The sphere is opened up. You now have a sword in one hand. The flame of truth cuts through all illusion. Whatever colors it is for you. I've got a rainbow one. And then you also have your shield of truth. And you are galloping. You don't even need to really hold the reins. You can let go. Your soul's in control. You're just galloping on this amazing horse, which is your power. And you're galloping into this reality. This reality is coming towards you. It is manifest. It's all around you. So it's calling the Moses magic. I am the Moses magic. I am a miracle. Miracles happen all around me. I am the Moses magic. I am the miracle, and miracles happen all around me. I am the Moses magic. I am the miracle, and miracles happen all around me. Yeah, baby. Beautiful. So we're now looking around us, seeing evidence everywhere we look of this new earth paradigm that we're co-creating. That's all we see. Yes, this work is done, I say. Great. So let's anchor this now. So see you as this superpower. You've got Paleothi now with her owl there as well. She's both the inner masculine and feminine are basically integrated here. So on horseback, Pale is your inner feminine, and Archangel Michael is your inner masculine, so well resourced. They take it in turns, being in the front, being in the back, because they like taking turns. I'll leave that to your imagination. And then the divine child, how's that divine child manifesting? Let's see. Well, the divine child is our heart expressing itself. There's a star that's just come down. So yeah, it's this twinkling star that's guiding everything. Beautiful. So let that star lead the way. That is your divine legacy, your divine truths. There's a star leading you in the same way the wise men were led by the stars to baby Jesus. So let yourself be guided. That's your divine inner child. Beautiful. So I'm commanding an axiatonal alignment with this reality, with our 5D consciousness reality. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am. All dimensions, all space and time, axiatonal alignment. Command this process continues until completion. Anchor, anchor, anchor. Recalibrate, align, balance, and harmonize for graceful and gentle integration, and full expression in my physical reality and all relevant dimensions of my being in all space and all time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Honestly, my pelvis is moving like I'm galloping at the moment. It's hilarious. I haven't been on a horse for years. Very, very gently, deepen your breath. Pull that sword into you. Pull the shield into you. They're right here. You've got a cloak of protection. You've got that star guiding you. Wings, a magic wand, and a crown. You're set, my friends. We're leading the way. So very gently start to breathe your way back. Wow. Epic. I have to say, that felt amazing. So I look forward to your feedback. Those of you who are here, I know some of you have to go off on lunch breaks, etc. But if you are here, breathe through your feet, gently come back. Let me know how that felt for you. Go, go, go. Come back, come back, come back. Ground, 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 ground. See if we can get a singing bowl doing its work. Doesn't often transmit very easily. The unicorns are saying hello too, by the way. So come back, let me know you're back. So we brought the angels, we brought the star families in, we brought the ascended masters in, and our inner children. Wow. 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 That is seriously powerful, my friends. So if you enjoyed it, please share it on your pages, share it with others. Yeah, baby. And if you haven't yet checked out, there's quite a long video on here. It's 2 videos back, which is about basically moving out the struggle paradigm. Those of you who are ready to join me and my amazing team of coaches, Augustine and Kate, for the Fearless, Loved Up and Free to Be Me course, we are offering a free breakthrough call for the first 20 people that say yes. We're already filling up, so now is the time. Normally they're £100, which is like $130 US. And that hour and 30 minutes or whatever it is me introducing what the course is about. And then you hear from graduates and their experiences. And it's like, you will know if it's for you. It is worth every penny. You will bring it back in so many ways. Like, what changes in your life? Everyone says the same thing. I don't know who I was before. I can't believe who I was before, because you activate your divine truth, right? And this is what I'm here to support people to do. What I do behind the scenes, I work with my New Earth elite. It's very, very hush hush. I can't really go into it. This is the shop front, all right? But for those of you who come and partake in what we do in Rosy Glow, you get to activate what is really important. So it's very powerful for creatives, very powerful for those of you who've brought children into this world and then you're like, what next? Very powerful for those of you who've done the living by the rules. So 3D, 4D bridge or 4D, 5D bridge. It is there. It is now. I'm still teaching elements of the coaching program, but more and more I'm stepping back. So if you want to be a part of it, now is the time to say yes. And it will only lead you to your own success. Let's see what we've got here. Loads of hearts from the lovely Anne. I sat with a few crystals of my choice as well. Felt good to have them around me. Totes epic was in the spaceship. Gold, red stars, rainbows, all vibrant as. Thank you. Some of these beautiful souls here have been with me a long time, like Danny. Kate Coulson is one of the lovelies that's on one of the coaches on the course. Phenomenal. Nix is one of our phenomenal success stories. Anne, another one of our phenomenal success stories. Like, some of these people have known me for like 15 years, maybe even longer, when I used to be a yoga teacher. And, you know, I teach 1 class a week now. I used to run the whole yoga business, right? So let the ego deaths happen, celebrate them. But know that the tribe is very committed because of the shifts that we all see. You can feel this energy now. You want more of it? Come and join us. Book your breakthrough call, get online, join us for everything. You're on a budget? Then join the yoga, join the solstice. Get on my website, rosyglow.com, and sign up to the Star Salutation prosperity practices, our divine legacy activation, right? Start there. Everything you want is available to you. Everything. You know, like when you get stung by a stinging nettle, there's a dock leaf nearby. The remedy is always nearby for whatever lack is in your life. But you're going to have to take a leap and say yes. It's not going to happen for you. Your head's going to find a million reasons to say no. But if your heart is saying yes, that is definitely the way to go. All right. I love you. Wishing you a beautiful day. Wishing you a beautiful couple of weeks. Keep an eye out on all of the announcements on social media channels, and please join the Rosy Glow tribe so you get access to that free star salutation practice, and you'll know everything we're doing because we send emails. We're now going to call, so instead of sending lots of other emails, we're going to try and put more stuff in one email. I think we're going to call it the star letter instead of a newsletter. Star letter, newsflash. Lots of orbs flowing to the right, pink with a blue outline. Yeah, baby. I love you. You're amazing. Take care. Spread the love. Oh! Have a wonderful weekend. Ta-ta for now.